Hi, I'm Yonglu, and today I will be talking about Indigenous juvenile justice. My research focusing on the inequality Indigenous youth face in the juvenile justice system, particularly in Canada. Despite being only 8% of the youth population, Indigenous youth make up 50 of those detention, showing clear systemic racism. The Canadian government tried to address this issue through the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's 94 calls to the action, including a number 38 calls to reduce Indigenous youth incarceration, but progress has been slow. Most of the 1994 recommendations stuck. Ivan Ziegler, Canada's correction ombudsman, points out issues like organizational paternalism and lack of self-reflection in the correctional system, which contributes to the high number of Indigenous inmates. Meanwhile, the Correctional Service of Canada often focusing on the politics of recognition without real change. Beyond experts, 37 of Ca- Canadians believe that government policy are the biggest barrier to the equality of Indigenous people. According to the Yellowhead Institute, only 30 out of the 94 calls have been fully addressed and progress have been slow. In fact, 48 of the Canadians feel that reconciliation has made only moderate progress since the True and the Reconciliation Report. My environmental investigation was smaller in scope because it involved Aboriginal people. I concentrate on two main areas. Firstly, the existence of Aboriginal issues, and secondly, the level of economic development. The overrepresentation of the indigenous youth in the criminal justice system is a relevant issue prevalent in the countries cognized by the Anglo-Cognists. Therefore, I first choose the United States, Australia, and New Zealand because they are part of the OECD, rank high in the Human Development Index, and all face the over incarceration of indigenous youth. However, the US wasn't ideal for the comparison due to its smaller indigenous population and the juvenile justice law. In Australia, despite having lower absolute numbers than New Zealand, the trends aren't promising for the policy change. New Zealand, on the other hand, has seen a drop more youth incarceration and has a similar justice system with Canada, make it good case to learn from. I focused on the New Zealand experience with the Family Group Conferencing (FGC) scheme. The policy brings together the young offender, the victim, their families, and justice professionals to create a plan for addressing the offense. It's flexible, adapting to the cultural background of the youth and family needs. The FGC have made an impact in several ways. First, it adapts to the indigenous culture, builds trust and engagement in the justice system. Second, by using FGC first, issues can be resolved before formal charges, keeping youth out of the system. Third, it emphasized community support, which is crucial for the indigenous youth and help reducing offending. New Zealand's approach stands out because it integrates community and culture into the justice for the indigenous youth, rather than relying on punishment, which is why I believe it's a valuable model. Canada's Indigenous Justice Committees share some similarity with FGC, but they're less cultural integrated and often don't take place in the traditional setting. However, example like Gladue Court shows that restorative justice is possible, making it feasible to adapt New Zealand FGC experience to the Canada. There are challenges through. First, integrating FGC with Indigenous courts and communities could be difficult because Canada's juvenile justice system is quite punitive. Secondly, Canada's large size and limited resources in remote areas make it harder to support Indigenous youth effectively. Despite these challenges, adopting to the FGC mode could help reducing the over-incarceration of the Indigenous youth and support Canada's goal of the true reconciliation. I will be exploring their challenge further in my next paper. I believe Canada can be benefit from the New Zealand FGC approach. Thank you.